Episode 8, The Challenge. Conflict is a fact of matter. On an atomic or celestial scale, forces work together in opposition. Pain is a fact of life. The receptors evolve to gather vital information based on the current reality of their physical space. Instinct is born from it. When most sentient beings are faced with true horror, the chemical response mimics that of pain. The instinct helps us decide what's wrong. Tesh finds himself in the quads with time to kill. Shots ring out overhead as the clash between Cade Corps and the local inhabitants of Level 3 escalates to a climax. The protests over yet another toll hike turns violent when a brigade of strike coalition arrive to assist with boots on the ground. Pedestrians run past them, eyes lit in anticipation. They scurry frantically to stream a clip of the action on the platform above them. He doesn't even bother to look up in their direction. From what he can hear, it's best to keep his head down. A Molotov cocktail rains down fire, herding him into a tight alley. He expects to see incidents like this on Stack 5 or 6, but not here on Stack 7. Perhaps the strike's pro-labor message is starting to resonate throughout the stacks of Arkadia. All this means to Tesh is more trash on the strip. His feet find their way to Dimitri's sink, a venue unfitting for the youthful pageantry of optimism. He strolls in, hoping to find it lightly attended. He is not disappointed. There's a glazed-over atmosphere here, cohesive to a sense of privacy. The spotlight fixed on the island stage reflects off the lingering vapor in constant circulation. A strip of red glow crowns the bean-shaped room, and another wraps around the base. The receded light provides just enough for him to take his seat safely. He leans into the bar and raises his hand, taking advantage of the bartender's passing gaze. The barkeep nods, aiming to satiate with something old, cold, and stiff. This dive is locally known for the house band, not their libations. But Chord Zed's event at the steeple makes tonight at Dimitri's an off night. A skeleton crew of band members are hosting an open mic for performers interested in thickening the skin.
Everybody put your hands together for Adam Wade. Unbelievable. Oh, so beautiful. So proud, so proud. Who's a regular out here? Who we got next, huh? Who we got next on the list? Put your hands together for Mr. Wello.
How's everybody feeling tonight?
Tesh knows the poet's work well. The person he has kept at arm's length. It's not the lasting jealousy that causes friction between them, but the shame of it. He does like his poetry.
How many versions of me exist in the minds of other people? How do I know which is the real me? What if I only exist in the mind? What if my body has me confined? I think my evolution has hit a firewall. I'm struggling to go from standstill just to a crawl. Our eyes look the same size, but the vision is too small. What if we could be more than what we are? I am a fragment of a dying star. I want to ignite so bright that they'll see me from no matter how far. I want to burn down my avatar in order to truly set myself free. That's all I ever really wanted to be.
Wello, ladies and gentlemen. Wello. Unbelievable.
His HUD lights up with a signal from Bison. He already knows there's something wrong. The timing is all off. He slams down a drink and accepts the stream. There a problem?
We got a situation. Courier isn't responding to commands, man.
Okay, sir. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No games, Tesh. This is sensitive cargo.
I know. One of these, baby.
She's my pride and joy.
Let's get it back, then. Okay, I'm in. Wait. This is impossible. There's no way. There's no malfunction. Someone else is controlling the link. Some kind of piggyback I've never seen. We're dealing with a professional.
Professional? Is that what you think? I didn't mean to impress you.
What? How is she?
Not how. Why? I expected more from you, Bison.
It takes guts to cross me. I'll give you that.
Again, I don't need your adulation. It's cooperation I require.
My men are on the way. You can't fight them all, even with that rod.
It's not them I want to fight. This is a challenge. It has been a challenge for me. Now for you, Tesh.
What are you talking about? What do you want from me?
First, your brother.
Wait, who are
Tonight you lose your brother.
What are you doing? Do I know you?
This is your curse now.
No, you can't do this. Bison.
She's using smoke.
Your weapon, your courier, your nightclub, everything traced back to you.
I don't get it. There has to be something you want. Cut to the chase already.
No matter how much XP they paying you, we'll double it.
I don't need your money. You know that already, Bison.
I'll do whatever you want. Don't do this. I accept the challenge, okay? Just stop now.
Music to my ears. I just want what everyone wants.
Please.
I want to play a game.
Stop! He hears the gunshot and rolls his eyes in the back of his head as hard as he can, manually ending the flow stream. He can't witness another second. It's as if it's him who lost all control, frozen in helplessness. Unannounced, a hand grabs him by the shoulder.
Hey, what's going on back here? What we got back there? Hey, get those guys out here. No, we got enough crazy outside this place. We're trying to have a respectable evening tonight. Get that joker out of here, please. Come on now, come on. You civilized people, now come on, huh? End of the line. Don't come back.
Yet another bridge burnt. He rolls on his back and sits upright. It feels like a dream. There's no way it really happened. He's searching for an angle, some sort of explanation, but none of it makes sense. The way she piggybacked his code before locating the ID, that shouldn't be possible. Not just a trace, track, and jack, but the fact that she knew his script. The ways around that wouldn't set off the failsafes. He doesn't know how that all is done in one streak. Extended runtime, maybe a hybrid hack, he suspects. The rule of thumb is 15 seconds real time between pulse waves, 14 seconds on the safe side. It's gotta be some kind of new software she's using, he contemplates while starting to shake. He's doing the math, but nothing is adding up. Her cryptic words play back in his head. The reality sets in a bit more. He can't think. He shuts his eyes to the image of his brother in the sights of his killer. The streaker couldn't stop it. He couldn't save him. He remembers the boy on Stack 6 before he was dead. It doesn't seem so long ago now. Something in the air takes him out of it. He smells smoke and hears Siren's horn somewhere in the beyond. He gets up. Some innate fear of the open exposure tells him that he needs to start moving. The memory of the flow call earlier now plagues his mind. He needed him there. The questions continue to swirl around his head at speeds that strip away the sense of time and space. What does she mean by a challenge? He finally realizes he can't stop his thought stream long enough to troubleshoot. He needs more intel, and he needs it now. He decides to breathe wisely. They'll be coming for him soon. If not Cade, then someone else. A horrific thud breaks his concentration. The fire must have spread too fast for the bystanders on the rooftops. Or did the corpse help fan the flames? More questions go unanswered as he backtracks to the scrap shop. He needs to gear up. He figures something lightweight and high caliber will do. He signals DQ to no answer.
Oh, of course.
They won't be happy with him. He knows that already, but the team is now tied to the hip. He's glad he's walking. He needs to think. He has to come up with something, or it's his head on the bargaining table. Another question plummets into his psyche. What does Bison know? The thought nearly makes him lose his footing. He keeps his head down and crosses over the rusted footbridge heavy-footed, under the new gravity of his looming new life. She killed his brother. That's still something he can't feel. Anger of his old life lost forever inspires fantasies of the kind of revenge too mired in savagery to call it justice. There's a knowing that washes over him. He will find her. Thank you so much for listening. To see visual storytelling from this episode, and to peek inside the world of Arkadia, make sure to follow us on all platforms. The links are below.